Hi! Welcome to my kitchen again. So what I'm doing now, I just got home from work, poured myself a little bit of wine, and I am going to make myself some DIY hair wax. And I just thought I would grab my tripod, set it up with my camera, and do a little live while I was doing that. So I've got my pot of water with just a little bit of water on the bottom, and it's bubbling away, so that's ready to go. Through the magic of television, I have a lot of my ingredients ready over here. And this is a tiny, tiny little jar I'm going to be using to make my hair wax. And I just poured some water in here and then measured it out, and it holds 2 tablespoons. So the recipe I'm actually using is from doTERRA.com. And so there's a few different hair wax variations on their blog. So if you just go to doTERRA.com and search for hair wax, you will find this. So there is a soft, medium, and hard hair wax recipe, and I'm going to make the hard hair wax recipe, which actually makes 4 tablespoons. So since this holds 2 tablespoons, I'm going to be halving it. What else? Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to do it. So I have previously grated about 1 tablespoon of hair wax. So you could melt all your ingredients in a double boiler and then transfer it to the jar you're using, but you can just, if you're using a jar, melt all your ingredients in that jar, and it will save you a whole bunch of washing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting my hair wax right in here. So it's 1 tablespoon of grated beeswax, and I just got myself a big block. It was probably $10 or $12 at the health food store, and you don't use very much per recipe, so this is going to last me for years. And I also went to the dollar store and picked up a dedicated beeswax grater. You don't have to grate the wax, so if you can find beeswax pellets, there's little pellets that you can get too, you know what, it just wasn't available when I wanted to buy it, so I went with this route. The next ingredient is shea butter. So if you live in Hamilton, the best place I found to buy shea butter is actually the mustard seed. So this is the brand that they have, but they only have it sometimes. So when I see it on the shelf, I pick it up because it's a good price, and it's like raw, pure shea butter, so not processed at all. So actually need about half a tablespoon for this. And so I've just kind of sliced up some, and I'll measure it out kind of roughly in here. So that's probably about half. And then the last ingredient is fractionated coconut oil. So this is coconut oil that has been altered a little bit so that it doesn't go cold, or it doesn't go hard at cold temperatures. And so you need half a tablespoon of that. So that's probably about half. So basically whatever ratio you're doing, you do 1, half, and half for the hard hair wax. And so I'm just going to take my tongs and put it into the bubbling water. Give me a second. There we go, and that's just going to melt away while I talk to you. So the last ingredient is essential oil, of course. So the recipe on doTERRA.com, I think, has either lavender, rosemary, peppermint, one of those in there. I really like woodsy essential oil, and a lot of them are really good for your hair too. So I've gone a woodsier route. So I have picked out sandalwood essential oil and juniper berry essential oil. Oh, so it's bubbling away. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, things are starting to melt. And so since juniper berry has a little bit of a stronger aroma, I find, than the sandalwood, I'll probably do like 6 drops sandalwood, 4 drops juniper berry, or maybe 7 drops and 3 drops. Yeah. So really what has made me want to do this is I used to have bangs that I cut straight across, but I did that for a couple years, and I was just like looking for something new, so I thought I'd grow it out a little bit. But the other night, a couple nights ago, I was sitting in the backyard with Steve, and my hair was just doing this. And I was like, Steve, my bangs are too long. So I don't really want to grow them out, so I think maybe I'll split the difference and get them cut in between, and then have the hair wax to kind of like oomph it up a little bit, give it a little bit more style, and hopefully the hair wax is what I need. And I used to use hair wax when I had shorter hair, actually, and it worked really well. So everything's melting, but it looks like it's going to take a couple more minutes, so maybe I will say goodbye and tell you what I'm going to do after I stop the camera. So after everything's melted together, I'll just grab a toothpick, give it a good stir, and then I'm going to set it off to the side. I'll just pull it out using my tongs like this, and then I just have a little pad here to protect the counter, and I'm just going to let it cool for maybe 20 minutes or so. So it's like a like cooler, like warm room temperature, maybe a little bit cooler. And then I'm going to add my essential oils, give it a really good stir, and then when it is solidified, then I can use it to actually style my hair. So the next video you see, hopefully the hair wax will work, and I'll have beautifully styled mid-length longer bangs. That's the plan. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Bye!